Student, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video I will explain accounting of partnership firm. Okay, here the fundamentals of accounting. Here we will calculate interest on drawing. How an interest on drawing is calculated. We all know that interest is calculated on partners with drawings, that is partners drawings. Okay, if a partner withdraws capital or withdraws any amount from the firm, then he has to pay interest on his drawings or interest on his loans. Okay, if you withdraw, then an interest will be charged on that amount. That is why this drawings is a charge against loan. Okay, if a partner withdraws money for his personal use, then he has to pay interest on that amount. That is why we are calculating interest on drawing, interest on partner's drawing. If a partner withdraws amount for its personal use, then interest on drawings is calculated. Okay, so in this video I will explain how an interest on capital or interest on capital, no capital is already done, again interest on drawings is calculated. So we'll move forward. Before starting with this interest on drawing, we have to know how interest on drawing is calculated, or what is the method for calculating interest on drawings. You have to know that one. So first of all, methods. Okay, interest on drawings is the topic. Our topic is interest on drawings. Okay, student, so we'll start with the methods, how we'll calculate interest on drawing. The methods of methods. The first method is average basis method. Okay, the next one is product basis method, and the last one is, that is, there are three methods: lump sum basis method. So we'll start this one by one. Okay, so first we'll start this average basis method. So we'll study average basis method. Before going to start average basis method, we have to know there are various conditions under which average basis method is used. Under one, the first one is fixed amount on each withdrawal. Okay, if a fixed amount on each withdrawal is done, then this method is used. Again, under this fixed amount of each withdrawal, we have some formula. Okay, how to calculate the time intervals. Under this average basic method, we will calculate how much time intervals we have. Okay, if this fixed amount on each withdrawals is on, number one, regular basis. Okay, first one is if it is regular say monthly. Okay, under monthly we have at the beginning of each month. Again, we have at the end of each month. Again, on monthly basis at the end of each month, again at the middle of each month. On regular basis, first one is monthly. If a fixed amount on each withdrawal is done on monthly basis at the beginning of each month, again second condition at the end of each month or at the middle of each month. If it is given in the question, then this average basis method is, with the help of this average basis method we can calculate the amount, okay, interest on drawing. But again this is A, suppose, okay. Again the next condition is B, we can see here, okay. Next is monthly basis हो गया, next is quarterly. Quarterly basis, okay. Next is quarterly basis. Then first condition, first is at the beginning of each month, okay. Again next at the end of each month, and the third point is at the middle of each month. You will get the question. If it is monthly, then in the question it will give at the beginning or at the end or at the middle. Then you have to follow this, okay. After that, if it is quarterly basis, then you have to follow this rule, okay. Again, and the last one, that is C, we have half yearly basis, half yearly, okay. In half yearly the same condition is applied, okay. At the beginning of each month, again at the end of each month, and the last is at the middle of each month. These are the conditions how an average basis method includes, okay. Here if it is regular basis, then monthly will be there, then quarterly basis, again half yearly basis. If fixed amount on each withdrawal is done, then these are the conditions under which we can use various formulas for calculating time intervals, okay. So first of all we will study monthly, quarterly and half yearly, okay student. So we'll continue. Okay student, if it is on regular basis, we have one formula, okay, to calculate the average time period, okay, time intervals. That is, we'll see now, okay. First of all we'll see here, if it is on regular basis like monthly, quarterly and half yearly, okay. One table is there. If you remember this, then you can solve any problem or any questions come in the exam, okay. So we'll make one format, ठीक है. एक फॉर्मेट बनाएंगे ताकि सबको इजी हो फॉर्मूला याद करने के लिए. This is one format. If you follow this table, then you can remember all the points, okay. This is the format. First one, regular basis formula, okay, table. table for regular basis. Okay, this is the table. Again, the first one is if the amount is withdrawal at the beginning of month. Okay, beginning of every month or month. Okay, then here the interval. Okay, if it is on monthly basis. Okay, again this is quarterly basis, and the last one is half yearly. Okay, this is the format, you just make it. Okay, if fixed amount is withdrawn on monthly basis at the beginning of each month, then the time period is 6.5. Okay, again, if on monthly basis, if a fixed amount is withdrawn at the middle of each month, then the time period is 6. Okay, if a fixed amount is withdrawn at the end, then 5.5 average time period is used. Okay, next is if on quarterly basis, if fixed amount is withdrawn at the beginning, then 7.5 time intervals is taken. If it is on middle, then is 6. Again at the end, if it is withdrawn, then 4.5 time intervals is taken. Okay, again if it is half yearly, then 3.5 at the beginning, and if it is at the middle, then it is 3, and if it is withdrawn at the end, then 2.5 is calculated. So this is the format. Okay, this is a table. If you remember this table, then you can solve any problem in the examination. Okay, it is on table for regular basis. Okay, this is the formula for calculating interest on drawings under first method, that is average. Okay, we have formula total drawings into rate divided by 100 into average period or time. Okay, this is the average period or time we have calculated. If it is monthly basis, beginning, if it is given at the beginning of each month, then you have to take on monthly basis. If it is there, then 6.5. It is middle, then 6. Then if it is end, then 5.5 we have to take here on average period time table. Okay, average period or time. Okay, it is time interval. Again, if it is quarterly basis question, then you will find, then you have beginning of the year, then you have to take 7.5 in the average period or time. Okay, so this is the formula for calculating your interest on drawing. Okay, on so student, अब तक हमने किया टेबल फॉर रेगुलर बेसिस. ओके, इफ इट इज ऑन रेगुलर बेसिस, मंथली, क्वार्टरली और हाफ ईयरली, it is given this fixed amount. Okay, then we will use this formula, interest on capital or interest on drawings equal to total drawings into rate into average period, that is average time or period. Okay, average time बोलता है ज़्यादातर, divided by 12. This is the formula for calculating. If it is questions comes from monthly basis beginning, quarterly basis beginning, half yearly basis beginning, और ये condition applied होगा. Okay, this is the condition applied for solving the questions. Okay, in the question it is given. So it is on regular basis. If it is irregular basis, then interest on drawing is calculated on the basis of this formula. Interest on drawings equal to drawings into rate divided by 100 into average time, that is time interval, divided by 12. This is the formula. Suppose for example, if under irregular basis the amount of withdrawal and the date of withdrawal is different, that is why it is called irregular basis. Suppose for example, if on 1st June 10,000 is withdrawn, again on 1st December Okay, on next December, 1st December, 20,000 is withdrawn. Again, 31st March, 40,000 is withdrawn. Then we have to use this formula. Suppose this is the drawings, this is the formula. Suppose, therefore, we can use interest on, we'll calculate interest on drawing from this irregular basis. Okay, so this is the interest on drawing equal to formula is there, drawings, okay, into rate divided by 100 into average time divided by 12. This is the formula we have to use. सपोज 1 जून में पैसा निकाला, ओके, देन 1 जून से 31 मार्च तक क्लोजिंग, 1 अप्रैल 31 मार्च है ईयर एंडिंग, देन 1 जून, जून हो गया, ठीक है, जून जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी मार्च, देन इट इज़ फॉर 10 मंथ्स. ड्राइंग्स कितना है हमारा 10,000 है कि नहीं, इंटू रेट हाउ मच, सपोज रेट इज 6%. okay, suppose the rate of interest is 6%, interest on drawing that is 6%, we'll write here rate how much 6/100%, means 100 into average time कितना था अभी हम लोग निकाला 1 जून से, जून जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी मार्च, कितना होता है 9-10 मंथ्स, 10/12. इन दिस वे ये फर्स्ट कंडीशन था हमारा, ये हमारा जो भी अमाउंट आएगा हम लोग काटेंगे इसको, ठीक है. उसके बाद क्या आएगा 6/6 ओके, 12 to 5 10, अगेन यहाँ पर कितना आएगा 5 1 5, 500 हमारा ये इंटरेस्ट इन ड्राइंग आएगा फर्स्ट कंडीशन में. ओके, इन दिस वे सेकंड कंडीशन में अप्लाई होगा, सेम ड्राइंग्स कितना है 20,000 यू विल राइट हियर. ओके, अगेन रेट इज सेम, इंटरेस्ट इन ड्राइंग दैट इज रेट इज सेम. अगेन जब दिसंबर में पैसा निकाला दिसंबर 1 तारीख को, तो दिसंबर बाकी है, दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी मार्च, दैट इज फॉर 4 मंथ्स, हियर कम 4/12. सो दिस इज द वे वी विल कैलकुलेट interest on drawing on irregular basis. If the question is given with unequal debt or unequal income, just kindly listen. If it is given in the question unequal time, okay, time or date, unequal time or date, okay, again unequal amount, then we'll use this formula, that is इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग इक्वल टू ड्राइंग्स इंटू रेट डिवाइड बाई 100 इंटू एवरेज टाइम डिवाइड बाई 12. एवरेज टाइम हम लोग कैसे लेंगे, 1 जून में निकाले थे तो 1 जून पूरा आएगा, 1 जून से 31 मार्च तक कितना टाइम आएगा, दैट इज 10 मंथ्स डिवाइड बाई 2. तो कितना आएगा फर्स्ट वाला पॉइंट में हमारा, ये जो हमारा फर्स्ट वाला पॉइंट का इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग हम लोग निकाले 500. इन दिस वे दिस कंडीशंस आर अप्लाइड. सो वेरी सिंपल है, आप फॉलो कीजिए, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द कंडीशन अप्लाइड. अगेन this condition, that is irregular basis, is done with the help of product method also. Next method, that is product method. Okay, so we'll go for product method now. So स्टूडेंट अब हम दूसरा मेथड से प्रॉब्लम करेंगे, और दूसरा मेथड है प्रोडक्ट मेथड. अंडर दिस प्रोडक्ट मेथड हाउ द इंटरेस्ट ऑन कैपिटल, इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग इज कैलकुलेटेड. ओके, इन दिस मेथड फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू नोट इट डाउन, दिस मेथड इज यूज्ड only when amount or time, here amount or time interval of drawings is unequal. When the amount of drawings and the time of interval of drawings is unequal, then only we'll use this product method. Okay, and this is a simple method, this is a easy method of calculating interest on drawing other than average method. Okay, this simple way I will explain here. Okay, just continue. Next, then we will use this formula, that is interest on drawing equal to total of products into rate divided by 100 into 1/12. This is the formula for calculating interest on drawing under product method. Here we have to know one table. Okay, how to make one table for calculating interest on capital, for calculating interest on drawings, interest on drawing. Okay, sorry, interest on drawing, we have to know this table, then only we will calculate interest on drawing very easily. First of all, you have to write here date of withdrawal. Okay, date of withdrawal we have to write. Again, next is amount of withdrawal. ये हो गया डेट, ये हो गया अमाउंट ऑफ विड्रॉल, कितना अमाउंट निकाला है. उसके बाद पीरियड ऑफ मंथ्स, ठीक है, कितना महीना तक इसने विड्रॉ किया है, दैट इज पीरियड ऑफ मंथ्स हियर, टाइम, ओके, टाइम इंटरवल। अगेन लास्ट हियर प्रोडक्ट, ये प्रोडक्ट मेथड है, इसके लिए हम लोग ने लास्ट में प्रोडक्ट कर दिया, ठीक है। ये हमारा एक पॉइंट है, हम लोग को ये समझना है। इसके बाद ये टेबल हम लोग को समझ में आया तो हम लोग जो भी क्वेश्चन है एग्जाम में प्रोडक्ट मेथड के अंदर तो हम लोग कर पाएंगे। दिस इज द टेबल फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग्स अंडर प्रोडक्ट मेथड। दिस इज द टेबल, द फर्स्ट सपोज फॉर एग्जाम्पल दिस इज द क्वेश्चन, सपोज दिस इज द क्वेश्चन, ओके, आई विल सॉल्व वन क्वेश्चन हियर। सपोज डेट ऑफ विड्रॉल इज May, okay, May 1st, again September 1st, again December 31st, again last one January 31st. Suppose this is the date of withdrawal. Suppose the amount of withdrawal is in first case 2000, okay, it is 2000, second also 2000, next also 2000, and the last one is also 2000, okay, that is different but the amount of withdrawal is same. Then here it is given, I have given one note, this method is used only when amount और बोला है, ठीक है, यहाँ समझना है हम लोग को, amount और time intervals of drawings is unequal, then only we'll use this formula, okay। तो यहाँ क्या है, that different है, amount एक ही है, similar है ना। Suppose sometimes come that will be equal but the amount of withdrawal is different, then we will use this formula, product method, okay। again period of withdrawal, हम लोग ने कब विड्रॉ किया था, May 1st को, ठीक है। May 1st को मीन्स 31st मार्च हम लोग क्या है, ईयर एंडिंग। सपोज 1st अप्रैल 31st मार्च, इट इज आवर मार्च इज द ईयर एंडिंग 31st मार्च। देन May 1st में हम लोग विड्रॉ किया, मतलब मे पूरा मंथ आएगा, मे से स्टार्ट करना है, मई जून जुलाई अगस्त सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी मार्च, दैट मीन्स फॉर 11 मंथ्स हम लोग को क्या करना है, 11 मंथ हम लोग को क्या चार्ज करना है, इंटरेस्ट चार्ज करना है, ठीक है। तो 11 मंथ्स हो गया। उसके बाद September 1st, दैट मीन्स सितंबर को ऐड करना है, सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी मार्च, दैट मीन्स हियर 7 मंथ्स। ये बहुत ही ईजी मेथड है, इफ़ यू फॉलो दिस स्टेप्स दिस टेबल देन यू विल गेट द बेसिक कॉन्सेप्ट, ओके। अगेन December 31st, तो December 31st दैट मीन्स ये महीना गया, जनवरी फरवरी मार्च, दैट मीन्स 3 मंथ्स, ओके। 31st था इसलिए हम लोग ने दिसंबर छोड़ दिया, तो जनवरी फरवरी मार्च 3 मंथ्स। अगेन जनवरी 31st है, दैट मीन्स जनवरी गया, फरवरी मार्च 2 मंथ्स, वी हैव 2 मंथ्स। ये हमारा टाइम पीरियड है, ठीक है, दिस इज द टाइम गैप। अगेन प्रोडक्ट करना है हम लोग को, कितना आएगा यहाँ पे, जस्ट प्रोडक्ट करो, इसको मल्टीप्लाई करो, तो ये प्रोडक्ट कितना आएगा, 2000 इंटू 11 कितना होगा, 22,000 है कि नहीं, 7 2 14,000, अगेन 6,000, नेक्स्ट 4,000, ये हमारा आ गया प्रोडक्ट, ठीक है। अलग अलग मंथ का अलग अलग प्रोडक्ट आ गया, तो हम लोग इसको क्या करेंगे, अभी टोटल करेंगे, ठीक है। ये जो टोटल आएगा हमारा कितना आएगा, ओके, ये हमारा टोटल आया आपका 46,000, ये हमारा रहा टोटल प्रोडक्ट इक्वल टू रुपीज़ कितना, 46,000, दिस इज द टोटल, ओके। एंड वी विल यूज दिस टोटल प्रोडक्ट इन द फॉर्मूला फॉर कैलकुलेटिंग इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग्स। तो हमारा इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग कितना आएगा अभी देखना है हम लोग को, ठीक है। इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग्स इक्वल टू क्या था फॉर्मूला हमारा, व्हाट इज द फॉर्मूला, टोटल ऑफ प्रोडक्ट, टोटल ऑफ प्रोडक्ट into rate divided by 100 into 1/2, दिस द फॉर्मूला। अभी हमारा टोटल ऑफ प्रोडक्ट कितना है, 46,000 है कि नहीं। उसके बाद रेट कितना है, सपोज इन दिस क्वेश्चन द रेट इज 6%, ओके। इफ यू वॉच फुल वीडियो देन यू विल गेट, ओके। सपोज द रेट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग इज 6%, okay, if you watch full video then you will understand, okay। rate is given 6%, this is the example I am showing here। suppose the rate is 6%, then you will write here 6%, rate means here 6/100 into 1/2, it is the formula, okay। तो हमारा ये वैल्यू आएगा आपका कितना आएगा, 30 आएगा. If you cut this one, okay, then 6 to 12, okay, here 2 to the 4, 2 to the 6, that is 230 we have. This is the value for interest on ड्राइंग्स. ये रहा हमारा इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग. इस तरह हम लोग प्रोडक्ट मेथड से भी इंटरेस्ट ऑन ड्राइंग कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं. दिस इज द वेरी इजी फार्मूला. सपोज दिस इज द क्वेश्चन यू हैव, ओके, ठीक है. क्वेश्चन में दिया है मई में फर्स्ट में अमाउंट विड्रॉल किया है 20,000, फिर सितंबर में 20,000, अगेन ये 2000 सेम अमाउंट, ओके, बट डेट इज़ डिफरेंट. अगेन ये हम लोग को सॉल्यूशन करना है. प्रोडक्ट मेथड में हम लोग को ये एंट्री करना है. इसके बाद टेबल बना के हम लोग को पीरियड ऑफ मंथ, कितना पीरियड तक किसने विड्रॉ किया. इफ़ इट इज़ 1 अप्रैल 31 मार्च ईयर एंडिंग, देन मई फर्स्ट में विड्रॉ किया मीन्स मई जून जुलाई, है कि नहीं, अगस्त सितंबर अक्टूबर नवंबर दिसंबर जनवरी फरवरी मार्च, तो 11 मंथ्स होता है कि नहीं. तो हम लोग को ये चीज़ ध्यान में रखना है. उसके बाद नेक्स्ट सितंबर में 7 मंथ्स होता है मार्च तक. उसके बाद दिसंबर में विड्रॉ किया, उसके बाद जनवरी फरवरी मार्च 3 मंथ्स, नेक्स्ट जनवरी 31 में तो 2 मंथ्स. तो इस तरह हम लोग ने इसको मल्टीप्लाई किया 2000 इंटू 11. तो प्रोडक्ट मेथड है, तो प्रोडक्ट मेथड हम लोग मल्टीप्लाई किया. वेरी इजी टू कैलकुलेट. हम लोग को पूरा फॉर्मूला डालना नहीं है जैसे हम लोग एवरेज मेथड में निकालते हैं. अभी मैं दिखाऊंगा आपको. तो ये रहा. उसके बाद इसको मल्टीप्लाई कीजिए, इतना आएगा, टोटल कर दो टोटल प्रोडक्ट, तो ये रहा. उसके बाद इफ़ यू जस्ट use this amount total product in the formula, then you will get interest on drawings. That is 230. Very easy. Okay, so just go through, just write down this for your conceptual purpose, okay, for understanding. Again, the last method, that is third method, we have lump sum method. Okay, in the question sometimes given lump sum drawings, मतलब lump sum withdraw कर दिया, okay, partner ने for personal use. Then for this we have one formula, okay. If in this lump sum method, if the condition applied, okay, no debt is given, okay, you have to know no debt is given. Under this lump sum method, if the date of withdrawal is not given, lump sum amount is withdrawn, but no debt is mentioned, then we have to calculate interest. We have to calculate interest on drawings for how much? 6 months only. Okay, you have to remember this 3 point. Okay, under this lump sum method, if it is the date, is no date is mentioned or not date is given, then we have to calculate interest on drawing for only 6 months. Suppose if the rate is 6%, then therefore interest on drawing equal to how much? Here amount of drawings, how much lump sum amount is given, okay, drawings amount. Again the rate, suppose 6% is given, suppose rate 6%. Again here you have to calculate for 6 months only. That means out of 1 year you have to calculate 6 months. If there is no debt mentioned in the question, or there is no debt for withdrawal, then you have to use this formula for calculating interest on drawings. Okay, so these are the 3 formulas. Very easy formula. You have to follow the steps. Just don't skip the video. Okay, don't skip the video, otherwise you will not understand anything. So for this is the basic video for you all. Just go through this video, you will understand slowly. Okay, and in next video I will solve one problem, easy problem, so that you will understand very easily. So thank you student, thank you.